Hello everybody, I'm going to be doing Lily's 4-month update. I've not done one since, was it like 13 weeks? I think it's about 13 weeks. So yeah, I thought I'll better do one. I've just been so busy lately. So yeah, I've just looked at my phone because I wrote stuff down. Right, let's find where we are. Right, so today's date is the 21st of June. And she got weighed on the 26th of May, so like a couple of weeks ago she got weighed, and she was £10 2 ounce. So once, like, I last got her weighed and then I got her weighed then, I think in the space of, I think it was 4 weeks, she put a pound on. So she's like really good, and she's like on the like dotted line that the healthcare book, that's like she's doing really good and everything. She's like tiny, she's like small baby, but she said because like the line is going where it should be, she's fine, because I keep worrying about her weight because she's still only on a 4 ounce bowl, like with the prep machine and stuff. We did put it up to 5 one time, but she was just leaving like 2 ounce and it's just wasted milk, so we put it back down to 4 ounce, and most of the time she drinks 4 ounce, and then sometimes she will leave like an ounce or half an ounce. So she's drinking and she's obviously gaining weight, so it's not a problem. But yeah, I can't wait till she goes up, bless her. Right, she's nearly rolling over. Like, if you put her on her back, she can get to her side. She just can't quite like turn all the way around. And the other day she was laying on a playmat, so I was just like doing my makeup, and she's laying there. She was laying there, and then next minute I turn around and she's like that way. So it's like, well, she's turned around somehow. I wasn't watching her to see it, but yeah, I was like, oh my god, like a bit shocked that she turned around. So there's that. She's blowing bubbles a lot just recently. We've taught her how, like, so if you stick your tongue out and you go like that, like raspberries or whatever, we've taught her how to do that, and then she'll do that, but then as she's trying to do it, she'll blow bubbles, and then there's just like so many bubbles coming out of her mouth. It looks so adorable. She gets like all dribbly and stuff like that, but I don't mind. And then she's also starting to grab her toys. I think she's done it for the past 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks. She's starting to reach out and grab her toys. Obviously in her bouncer chair she's got like a bar, and then the toys are like hanging down, and she grabs them all the time and hits them, and they just like go flying. So cute. And in her car she's got a firefly, I think it's called, some sort of firefly, and he's like all crinkly and colourful, and he's got bangles attached to the bottom, and she'll like hold them, and she's learned how to put them on her wrist herself. I think she's just like hitting it, and then she grabs it and it just like goes on her wrist. So that's adorable. So she's loving like reaching out for things. She's talking like all babbling, not literally talking like words, but she's babbling so much, especially like when she's laying down flat on the playmat or anything like that, and you're in front of her, she's always babbling to you and everything like that. So that is so adorable, and we keep saying like mama, dada to her, like trying to teach her, which I know it's like early, but she's not going to get it yet. But yeah, so we keep teaching her that. And she's also eating her hands a lot more than she used to. Like, I think she started about, was it 2.5, 3 months old, she started eating her hands. And then just recently, for the past 2 weeks, she's just been constantly, any opportunity she gets to put her hands in her mouth, she will. And like our hands like burping on and stuff, she just tries and gets my fingers. So we keep like putting her teeth, like she's got teeth that goes in the fridge, to like soothe her gums and stuff, and like put one jello on and stuff, so that's really good. She had a 4-month injection yesterday, which was awful, but she don't need any more now until she's 1, which is just great. She had them, she was fine. She screams with all of them. After you have to give them medicine. She had 2 lots yesterday, and she seemed fine, like temperature wise, but yesterday she was screaming absolutely loads, and I think one, it was her legs were hurting and aching, and two, her colic must have just been terrible that day, but she didn't want to be put down. It was quite bad, like me and my partner just up and down, it was just terrible. And then she, what time was it this morning? I think it was about 20 past 5, she woke up, and then like went to her and touching her, and she was roasting like her hand, which her hands are always like warm to cold, and her hands were really hot, and then like touching her, and then checked her temperature, and it was 37.7 degrees. I think that's what it was. And I've read that if it's 37.5 and over, then that's classed as a temperature. So we gave her Calpol, and it pretty much went straight back down, and we took a baby graph and put her in a vest to keep her cool. So that was fine. She's not had a temperature since, but like they're supposed to get a temperature with it. It shows like their body's reacting to the injection that they're giving them, which is awful, but fingers crossed she'll be better in like a few days, and that's just over and done with. And when she's talking, sometimes like she keeps like, she'll suck like a bottom lip in, so she's talking and you can only see like a top lip and the bottom lip goes in. And I just think that's just like so adorable. Also, she's, when I'm like changing her, or when she's like laying down or whatever, she's like, she has a hand and she puts it to the back of her head, and it's like she's holding the hair, and sometimes it looks like she's pulling the hair. I don't know what she's doing, but sometimes she'll do both of them, and like they're just laying there with both of her arms back. It's just, oh yeah, she's also been rubbing her eyes when she's tired. She like gets a fist and like proper rubs it, and I was like, oh my god. Like, I didn't think they know how to do that until they're like older. She's been doing that for quite a while. Every time that she's really tired, she'll rub her eyes, or she's like bored or whatever, she'll rub them, and I'm like, oh, so cute. Yeah, there's her sitting up. So now when we put her on her belly, she's so good at holding her head. We put her on and she's literally like that. She doesn't put her head down anymore, or like sometimes it used to like fall down and she'll go to the side, and she doesn't do that anymore. She's always just constantly keep her head straight up, so she's getting really strong at supporting her head. We don't I don't think we have to support her head anymore. She can pretty much support her head by herself. Loves her baths, absolutely loves her baths. Like I keep telling her that I say, is Lillie ready for a bath or a splash when we go in there, like we splash in the water and stuff. So she's getting used to that, which I want her to get used to regular things and stuff, so that's good. And also I just forgot to mention about her sitting up. So when she's laying down, I think I mentioned in the last video, when she's like tilted a bit, she'll try and sit up. Now when she's completely flat, she will try and sit up. It's like she's doing is it like press ups? No, not press up, push ups, one of them, where basically you're like that. So she's trying to do that, and if you hold her hand while she's trying to do it, she will literally pull herself up. So you'll just hold it, and you just have to like pull a tiny bit, and she literally sits up and sits like straight up like that. So that's really good. So I'll give it like a month and she'll be sitting up by herself, fingers crossed, because she's doing really good at that, and we keep teaching her to do it. Her hair's going even more curlier now. Like, she's not with me to show you, she's napping downstairs with my boyfriend, but her hair's going really curly, and it's still quite dark. I thought he was lightening up, but he still looks pretty dark brown, so I don't think she'll be getting my colour anytime soon. So she's still got my partner's hair. She's still in 0 to 3 month clothes. She's still in size 2 nappies. We did try size 3 on her because I bought a couple of size 3 packs, so I thought I'd try them on her, but they're way too big. Definitely too big. So she's still tiny top, still in them. A high chair the other day, and she looks so tiny in a high chair, which you're not supposed to go in it till like 6 months, but because the one we've got can recline back, so she's not straight up, so she can be reclined. So she goes in that a few times and plays with the toys on the top, so that's really nice. And I'll have to like do a video of the high chair to show you. It looks really pretty. And I think that's everything to do with Lily's update. So thank you for watching. Bye.